Habits are strange creatures. They're often like creatures lurking in the dark and make us do things that we are not even aware of. Habits are things we do automatically when we are on autopilot. Habits are things we do without thinking, often without being conscious about it. Making certain things a habit is a very important part of our lives. When things we do are a habit, when we do it without making a conscious decision about it, it saves us a lot of time and effort. Being unaware of it is what makes it automatic. It happens no matter what. It is like our body and our body functions. We don't have to think about or decide when our heart should beat. We don't have to think about when our lungs should draw our breath. We don't make a conscious decision when we get a virus and tell our immune system to go to work. It all happens without us being aware of it. Actually, we have no idea of all the things that are happening. We are also almost completely unaware of our habits, as they are so automatic, and we don't really know of them as we have had those habits all our lives. But how can we identify these habits to see if they have a positive or negative effect on our lives? And how can we change the ones that are holding us back? Well, I understand it was Einstein who once said, "You can't solve a problem with the same mindset as you created the problem." So we need to be open-minded and flexible and not keep digging our ditch even deeper. Most of us say that we want to improve our lives, to create better opportunities and improve our economy. Many of us try some kind of home-based business, but if we get into that kind of business with the same mindset as we had before, it will not work. If we start some kind of home-based business, no matter if it is within network marketing, affiliate marketing, dropshipping, online courses or whatever, if we still have the struggling mentality, if we still have the poor mentality or a "I don't deserve it" mentality, we'll stay stuck in the same place as we were before. We'll not be able to change our lives or improve our circumstances. If and when we want to change and improve our lives, we need to learn a complete new way of being, thinking, and living. We need to learn different things, and we need to change the way we are in our everyday traditions. We need to change our habits in every way if we want different results. To be able to change our circumstances, we need to learn a different way to think and be. We need to educate ourselves in the new way. We need to be ready to get out of our comfort zone and be ready to say goodbye to our old life, our old ways and habits. As we have grown so accustomed to our old way of being, we need courage to step out of it and change. We need to be ready to say goodbye to some friends and even family. It is said that the average of the 5 people we associate around the most is the average of our lives. If we want to change our lives for the better, we need to be careful with what people we have in our social circle. As human beings, we are very influential, and the people around us have more impact on us than we realize. When we think negatively, we attract negative people into our lives. When we are positive, we attract positive people into our lives. When we are struggling, we attract struggling people into our lives. And when we are prosperous, we attract prosperous people into our lives. So if you really want a change in our lives, we need to find the right people to socialize with. We need to find people who are on the same path as we are, or at least on a similar path. We need to find people who bring out the best in us, and people who help motivate us in every way. We need to create a group around us with like-minded people who support the road we are on. We are often surrounded by people who are stuck in their old ways, like we often are. They themselves are often not ready to change their ways. Still, they don't want to be left behind. They don't want you to change, and they are afraid that you will be able to do better. They will try to convince you that it won't work, and that it is not worth it. They are often the naysayers that will hold you back. Our old friends are a big part of our habits that we need to replace if we really want a change and be able to improve. So there are a few questions that we need to ask ourselves. Who are we? Who are we really? Are we what others have told us we are, or what society has said we should be? Or are we who we really want to be and strive for? Do we want to change to improve our lives, and are we ready to do what it takes to get there? Secondly, we need to ask ourselves, are we living in the right place, the right city, the right country, or the right continent to be able to be who we truly are, and to be able to really live the life and lifestyle we want? There are so many things that influence us in so many ways. Our surrounding can be a part of the things that can make us or break us. Sometimes we really need to move to another location to break out of our old habits and old routine to be able to change our lives. Often the place we live in is the place that is holding us back. So we need to be determined, and we need to be brave to take the steps needed to be able to make the changes needed to improve our lives. That is to say, if you really want to change. The sad thing is that people often complain and say they want a change in their lives. But when it comes to a point when they get a chance to change, they are not ready to do what it takes, and they decide to stay where they are, living the same life they were complaining about, living the same old routine. They're afraid of going out of the comfort zone, and they're afraid of changing their habits. They lack the courage to make the change. Are you ready to go all out? Go Breaking Bad? Ready to break all your old rules and habits to improve your life in every way? It is all a question of making a choice. A simple choice to let nothing stand in your way. Saying goodbye to all your friends and your old life only means that you will find new friends and a new, better life. Trust me, I've been there and I have done it. So all I want is to ask you this simple question. Do you want a change in your life? And are you ready to make the changes needed? If you are and would like someone to guide you on your way, I'm offering people personal mentorship for anyone who is ready to make the changes needed to make their lives extraordinary. I help people design their own personal freedom and help them create the life and lifestyle they dream about. So don't be shy to reach out to me and ask for guidance. You can find more information on We Are the Creators Academy. Take care and good luck on your journey. This is Jesús Belial, your luxury lifestyle coach.